I'm a revolutionary, that my past comes to haunt me or after my daughter, and I got nothing. I go to him, and what does he have? He's got nunchucks, you know what I mean? What's going on?
I need a weapon, man. All you got is nunchucks here. Can you watch you get a gun?
Helping him search, his daughter's karate instructor, played by fellow Oscar winner Benicio del Toro.
Easy, brother. Fencing, please. Courage, Courage.
I'm working with Leo. It's just, it's, you know, for me, it was really like, Leo brought the energy, right? And all I needed to do was just growl.
It's also Leo's first time partnering with director Paul Thomas Anderson after turning down the Mark Wahlberg role in Anderson's Boogie Nights. Jumping opportunity to be a part of his filmography. He's just a real Renaissance man. 20 years of work into this epic odyssey that's got humor, it's got action. I hate to say films have a message, but this film has something to say.
No fear.
The provocative film about dystopian America impressed legendary director Steven Spielberg so much, he saw it 3 times.
He related it to a Kubrick sort of Dr. Strangelove. It's got political parts to it, but it's also this insane comedy world of extremism, ridiculousness. For me, that's like the greatest compliment and the treatment we could get.
But another achievement could come very soon. That's when we'll see if the Golden Globe nominee, who's won for The Aviator, The Revenant, and The Wolf of Wall Street,
Oh my God.
can bring home his 4th win when the Golden Globe Awards air January 11th on CBS. Well, he won a Golden Globe for Moonlighting. Up next, Bruce Willis's life today, battling dementia, as we sit down with his wife, Emma.
We had such plans for the future.
She's opening up about being a caregiver and how the family has pulled together in unity. That's coming up. Extra brought to you by Intuit TurboTax. Now this is taxes.
Taxes is chasing updates and getting nowhere. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you. While keeping you in the loop. So you can keep chasing this feeling. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Imagine it. Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week. With Downy April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness. Night after night, for up to 7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
This little light of mine has been dark for quite some time. Then I let in the light to help see more of the light inside of me.
I needed more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than antidepressant alone, building on my progress without starting over. Weight gain and reported sexual side effects were not common.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur. High blood sugar, which may be fatal. Side effects are symptoms,
renewable energy, storing that renewable energy with lithium batteries. But the discovery of Serbia's lithium reserves hasn't been greeted with universal delight. In fact, there have been massive protests against the Yadar project. The area is important for both agriculture and sources of drinking water, and environmentalists warn that lithium extraction could damage those equally important resources.
Information government tried to push for legislation and strategic document without participation of the public.
Mirko Popovic is from the Renewables and Environmental Regulatory Institute, the Serbian campaign group.
We have a conflict between unresolved development for land in Serbia, whether we will provide protection for water, soil, and air, or we will do everything we can to extract mineral resources. And this dilemma is not resolved in a way that we have a public
minister and the European Commission signed an agreement on access to lithium from Yada. And in June this year, Brussels designated Rio Tinto's plans a strategic project under the EU Critical Raw Materials Act. Serbia's energy and mining minister is Dubravka Djanovic-Handanovic.
We have also started the process of amending all the Serbian citizens when it comes to exploration of those materials, and this includes also the environmental and social standards that needs to be applied, and by closely working with the EU, we believe that it is the best partner because, of course, of the high environmental standards that are applied when it comes to the development of the mine from the EU.
Anti-corruption protests have dominated the past year in Serbia. That's raised enthusiasm among international investors, and the fractious mood has played a part in delaying the government's granting an official green light to Rio Tinto. There'll be little sympathy from the protesters, but it's ironic that the very resource that Europe needs for its green transition is so close at hand, and yet still apparently so far away. But it's